next up, guys, we got some Blade movie news. Okay, so honestly, the news for Blade was bad. And Comic Cuts and I flipped out about this because we're like, you can't be wasting an actor as great as Mahershala Ali. So, what happened in the past is that Mahershala Ali was not happy about where Blade was, and he was not happy about where it was going, saying that the writing was terrible. They originally made the character about three different women vampires, and Blade was going to play like a backup to the role. And Mahershala was like, hell no. Like, what, are you out of your darn mind? And so Kevin Feige, being the goat he is, fired everyone and restarted with the new director. And so here is what Mahershala Ali has said. And this is as of 3 hours ago. He said this. I think it says Mahershala Ali is really encouraged by the ongoing project of Marvel's Blade. I think we'll be back at it relatively soon. This is a good thing because, number one, there's been a lot of negative MCU news going around, and it's kind of been kind of toxic. I'm not going to lie. So having Mahershala Ali be happy that, the writing process is going good and that they are actually trying to write, that they're actually writing good content that he's happy with, I'm actually really excited about that. And I also want to give a shout out to Kevin Feige as well for, being able to fire the people that were doing that and to restart.
It does seem to me that Disney is acknowledging that they pushed this stuff way too far. They had a lot of failures on their hands because of it, and they're trying to change that, which is great. And also, to also allude to that, they had actual quotas. Like there was a Zoom call of Disney executives which discussed quotas for certain types of characters in their content. Like, it was crazy. And to hear that they were thinking about doing something like that to the extent of Blade being a backseat character in his own movie, like, that would have been a smack in the face to so many fans. And, like, talk about diversity. He's a black character. Well, why can't he stand on his own? Like, seriously. And that's a character that people love, people want. Like, it's just so aggravating, but that it even happened at all. But I am relieved to hear that Mahershala Ali is obviously very vocal about what he thinks about the direction of the movie, which is awesome. Because these characters, they're cast, like, their names are attached to these movies. And even if they do a good job in the movie, if the movie comes out and it doesn't do well and it doesn't have a good box office performance, like, that reflects on that actor. So they have a lot of skin in the game. And, I wish more actors were vocal about their MCU movies, and maybe things would have been, went in the right direction sooner. I think that Mahershala Ali got lucky in the sense that if he did this 2 or 3 years ago with Disney at that time, I don't know if it would have worked. I don't even know if he would have had the courage to do it. But obviously things are changing. This is a really, really awesome thing to hear. So shout out to Mahershala Ali. Shout out to Bob Iger for recognizing, some of the failures that have happened and the reasons why we love these characters. I also grew up on Blade. I was a huge fan of Wesley Snipes' Blade movie growing up. I actually think Blade Trinity was the first R-rated movie my father took me to see in theaters with my best friend at the time. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I cannot wait to see Blade in the MCU. So again, shout out Mahershala Ali, shout out Bob Iger. More of this and more of actors being vocal about how they feel about the projects, because they have skin in the game, and it's going to benefit us as fans.
Yeah, and this is why you need some A-list actors in your universes, because as you said, Mahershala Ali 10 years ago maybe couldn't have threatened to leave the role, and they cared. If it was a regular schmegular actor and they said, "I'm going to leave the role," they're like, "Okay, we can just recast you." But when you have an actor of the level of like Mahershala Ali, where he's done multiple projects, he's been in the game for decades now, you don't want to ruin that, and so. Like, I'm happy that they're shifting and trying to fix things. And there's a lot of fixing that's been going on in